Let's talk some basketball, and let's talk about the ACC Championship meeting. Duke winning a nail-biter against Notre Dame in the semis. Louisville taking down North Carolina. So for the 20th time in the 49-year history of this championship, we have the top two regular season teams meeting. A missed free throw late in the game to decide it. The big difference that day, Debbie, was Duke started out on a 16-1 run. Louisville's got to be better than that today.
You got to welcome pressure, you have to invite it, and then you've got to be able to make a play out of it. Duke is going to extend up the line. They're going to use their length in the gaps. They've got size on the floor over Louisville at several positions.
Istanbululu turns and scores inside. That is huge for Louisville.
But when the game slows down, can they execute like this?
Yes, Mair for three on the out-of-bounds play. Boston.
It's just a really good job in the out-of-bounds play to get into the slot. Ashlyn Jackson's considered the top perimeter defender for Duke. Wide
open is Istanbululu, and the feed from Randolph.
You cut the court in half. And look where the help is. 2 feet outside the paint. As the ball gets rotated, miscommunication.
Here's Nelson, and there's Fournier. So both teams have had a wide open layup early on.
And then you can make a team a pass to a pass and a half late. It's 3 bad decisions right there by Taj with the ball in her hands.
That will get Imari Berry off the bench. Substitution coming. Here is Jackson around and out.
Yeah, I think that's a contested 3. She's 1 for 12 in the ACC tournament.
Roberts pull up and hits.
Maybe when you're in doubt in terms of passing the ball.
Who does the damage today for Louisville? They've had 9 different leading scorers this year, 6 different 20-point scorers.
Don't forget Jazz Thomas.
Got a shout out to Chris Moreland and Sue Harnett, 2 of the old timers. And there's Imari Berry.
Well, so good at the ATOs, over the top of the Duke defense, and Berry is ready to catch and shoot. Duke can, at times, over-rotate.
Istanbululu tracks down the rebound. Scott, and there is that length with a block, and Siegler able to clean it up.
Everything for Duke is on the perimeter, jump shots and threes. Toby Fournier has a layup at the paint, and there's a layup by Berry.
Good closeout to prevent Wood from taking the 3. Nelson will try, and she'll knock it down.
Really nice short roll. Istanbululu has played every minute of the first quarter.
Ankle has not been a problem to this point. Randolph beats 2 Duke players to that loose ball. Roberts off the bounce will pull up. Short corner.
Tough, too. Their first game of this tournament, they had 6 different players in double figures, and 60% of their baskets were assisted.
Oh, a 3 to beat the buzzer for Jackson. Is that the shot that gets her ignited? Just their 4th bucket of the quarter. And it's a 1-touchdown game. To challenge who the ball went out of bounds on, but if you're wrong, you lose a timeout. Good move by Thomas on the spin to the right. They relied heavily on that. It was a big game changer yesterday in the semis. Thomas again, this time from the left side. Mair in the trail for 3. Got it! 10 unanswered for the top seed to tie it up. And Debbie has only turned it over 4 times in 81 minutes in their 3 games so far. And an and 1 out of the timeout for Randolph. Randolph going right at Fournier. Tries to find E on the other side of the bucket. Randolph, second chance, got it. She and Istanbululu have not come out of the game as Mair gets to the rim. 5 on the shot clock. Jackson going to work. Gets it up in time and hits it. She's had a couple prayers answered here in the first half. After picking up the regular season championship for the first time in 13 seasons. Berry.
So Duke is going high, hard hedge, middle third. It's just a matter of where they're being sent to the regional.
The committee does consider geography as well as attendance. Jones, well, now they get their own answered.
Wow.
Nelson for three in transition. Thomas, offensive rebound in the stick back. Jackson on Berry. Imari gets it right back, working on Mair. Off the cross, pulls up and hits it, fading away.
My goodness, we have seen some shot making. Late clock, poise, under pressure.
Officials will check just to make sure. Certainly looks she got it off in time. Was she behind the line? Nope, just inside. And that is a golden goal indeed. Knocks it in 32-30. As good as advertised for the top two teams in the regular season. Randolph tries to split the defenders, draws two, kicks it out to Siegler for three.
Siegler hit 2 big threes in the second half.
And now Taj steps away and scores the three over Fournier.
To some space, you take Jackson right out of the play. And because Fournier is in a little bit of drop coverage there, I think Duke has been switching that action on the side of the floor.
He also made the defensive play of the day with a big late block in the waning seconds in their win over ND. The lob to Hardy goes up and gets it and finishes a second time.
This leave, McKinley, Randolph puts it only where Hardy can get it. What a play, that is up by the rim.
Both all ACC performers. Shot clock winding down, Thomas, and it's another buzzer beater.
Come on.
The saga continues. Catches her breath on the bench here for Duke. On the inbound, Berry, got it.
Imari Berry, that's a simple out of bounds play. Duke not prepared.
Duke has had the best defense in the ACC 4 years running now. Can that be the impactful thing here in the second half? And Jackson's fired up. She's finding her form again. She's into double figures now with 10. Roberts coming off the curl and knocks it down. Mair uses the screen, weaves inside, scoops it up and in. Misfires there. A three would tie it. Robertson for two, and that'll get him within one.
Good lift on the weak side. That opens up Berry.
Three-pointer right inside, right outside the line. It came down to a missed free throw in the final second. Riley Nelson, and one for the Blue Devils, and immediately a shot at tying this game.
To the bucket off the out of bounds play, and a power through the contact.
Unlimited appeals on a play like that. Who's it out of bounds off of? But if you lose a timeout. They will be valuable here in this fourth quarter as Mair drills a three. She's got 17.
So this is a clear out for Roberts.
Nelson able to stop her. Berry finds a seam and knocks one down. For Duke, a 10th would tie the ACC record. 10 with Maryland. Istanbululu with the hustle. Finds Roberts. And the Bills back in front. Put the missed free throw behind her in their regular season matchup. May come back around here late today. Nelson feeds Thomas. Blocked by Randolph, and then a foul on Fournier, and that is her fourth personal. And it was Randolph in position again. It was
Randolph fighting the post up right here. Stays vertical, gets a piece of the basketball.
That was my gift to you, to reintroduce that to the rules committee. So Randolph gets the first, and this one to make it a two-possession game as Dad looks on. Two-time All-NBAer Zach likes what he's watching so far. Can his daughter get the ring for Louisville?
Two-possession lead.
The regular season champs will look to counter.
Who do you go to if you're Duke? I'm looking for Fournier on a duck in. There she is to the high post.
Coming up to set the screen for the three-point shooter, Jackson. The pass knocked out of bounds by Louisville, 4 on the shot clock. Out of the timeout, Nelson off the bounce, shot on its way. Delaney Thomas, offensive rebound, and a foul, count it! And a chance at a three-point play.
Thomas on the glass all game.
Fourth foul on Istanbululu. And this one to make it a one-point affair. No, but they get possession.
Poise, patience, manage.
Mair with Jackson. For the lead, Nelson, got it! And the triple puts Duke in front with 27 seconds to go. Last time they ran this, it was Berry stepping on the corner. There's Randolph, got it! And it's Louisville in front by 1.
You headhunt on a screen and you take your defender out. That's the way you execute.
15 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists for Randolph today.
Look at that screen. She screens her own. Toby Fournier, Duke switching. Great finish with the offhand.
They gotta hurry. Just barely got it in time. Jackson, deep three, short. Offensive rebound, the stick back, no. Loose ball comes out to Louisville, and Berry gets fouled. And what a moment for Imari Berry. For the ACC Championship. It's Jackson again, double teamed up top. Inside, Thomas gets the lay-in with 4.7 to go. And a timeout, Louisville to advance. All even. And one more chance for Louisville here on the inbound. Roberts. Blocked by Mair. The defense for Duke, stout when it mattered. And for the first time since 2009, we have overtime in the ACC final. Wood up top, thought about the three, and then off the bounce, Mair was trying to get it back, but look at this, another offensive rebound, and it's Delaney Thomas. They're 18th of the day.
Yeah, I mean, that's their identity. It's what they do well. They're shooting 37% from the floor. They haven't broken 40 in this tournament. And it's their offensive rebound and their defensive pressure.
Five on the shot clock. Berry, Siegler for three. Got it!
Siegler's here for this moment.
Jackson drops it off for Thomas.
Boy, Delaney Thomas. 8 for 11 from the floor.
Here's Istanbululu. Berry. Berry defended by Jackson. Here comes a double from Thomas. Istanbululu. Blocked by Wood.
Wow. What a big time defensive play. The collapse and the closing.
5 on the shot clock here at the 2-minute mark of overtime. Tied up and taken away by Duke. Jackson. Nelson, quick on the three. And a break there for Louisville. That was a fast shot for Duke. Berry. Wood got a piece of it, but there's Randolph to lay it up and in. 2-point game.
Got to play good defense right here and rebound. No gamble. Solid D. Good habits.
Duke starts it set. Mair will take it and miss it. And there's an offensive rebound for Thomas. Unbelievable what she has been able to do on the boards today. Good D. Berry defending, lost her footing. Shot clock's down to 5. Jackson. Nelson hits a big 3 at the shot clock buzzer with 5 seconds to go for a 5-point lead. She's knocked down a pair of massive triples for the Blue Devils late.
Poise under pressure. Duke with the clock running down. Jackson gets a nice penetration and kick right to the pocket. No panic in the Blue Devils.
Randolph on the drive, rebounded by the Blue Devils, and that'll do it. The Duke Blue Devils go back-to-back, and they get the regular season and tournament sweep to win the ACC Championship.